Welcome to the Purpose-Filled Kitchen. This is where food is hot, the conversation is real, and yes, the kitchen is always open. Pull up a chair, y'all. Let's do this thing. What up, guys? Listen, when life gives you lemons, make lemon curd, okay? I'm gonna give you a really simple recipe for a lemon curd because life has been giving me a lot of lemons. And I just feel like instead of making lemonade, let's make something a little bit better. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get about a half a cup. I want to get a half a cup of some lemon juice. Now I had these beautiful Meyer lemons here. And so I'm going to use Meyer lemons because I really love the flavor. They're like a cross between a lemon and a mandarin, right? So I love Meyer lemons. And honestly, life has been giving me quite a few lemons lately. So I might as well, have, some great lemons nearby because it has been a whirlwind of a year, right? And so we need half a cup of lemon juice. And I'm going to do, put everything in the pot. So this is a really simple lemon curd. I know that sometimes you could do a double boiler and do it that way, but we're going to do this simple because life needs to be simple right now, okay? Today I'm going to be going to a Bible study group and I want to take some of this dessert. So I'm going to take some lemon curd, but I'm also going to use the egg whites to make pavlova. So if you want to see that recipe, 100%, I will do that for you, okay? So what we're going to do is get a half a cup of lemon juice, okay? Put that right into your pot. Make sure that it's stainless steel. Don't use non-stick. It just doesn't work as well. And definitely don't use like copper or something like that because the lemon juice, it's going to turn the color. It's going to taste funny. Don't do that. Okay. So stainless steel is the best way to go. I have 3 eggs here, but I'm going to do 1 more because I need 4 egg yolks. Now, some recipes call for full eggs. I like egg yolks. I like that richer consistency and taste and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. You do you in your kitchen. I'll do with this in this kitchen. Okay. Like what I like to do now when I do my egg yolks is I break the egg, but I do like to have it done in between my fingers. And the reason for that is I end up preventing, not always, but preventing it from breaking in my hand. So I get the whole egg yolk. Okay. And it goes. 4 eggs, boom, into your lemon juice, okay? And then we're also going to put in here a half a cup of sugar. All right, and it goes. And now, one thing I will say is, I know that you can use lemon zest, and you can definitely do that. And a lot of recipes have it, and my recipe has it. But I want this to be smooth. I want this to have a really nice, shiny and smooth consistency. And so I'm not going to put lemon zest in this one, okay? But you can definitely do that if you want. And I'd highly recommend a very fine microplane because this will help the lemon zest not be so big. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take the lemon, I'm going to zest it, I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in it, and that's going to be what I sprinkle on top. I have some fresh mint in my garden. That's what's happening on top of the pavlova. Okay, so now that you have all of your items in here, you're going to get your whisk, okay? This is a balloon whisk. It just aerates things. And I'm just going to whisk this up first because what I'm trying to do is make this a smooth consistency without burning it. Like, I don't know if any of you have done things where you're adding like an acidity in eggs or like, a creme anglaise or something like that, right? What you don't want is for your eggs to cook. Okay. Oh, and then you have scrambled eggs, right? So you have to be really careful. The way I try to prevent that is by either a double boiler, which I didn't feel like doing today, or doing it in the pot directly like I'm doing right here, right? So all I'm doing right now is just whisking things together. That's all I'm doing. Nothing big, nothing special. Okay. Okay. Just making sure everything's good in there. All right. So my egg whites, I'm going to save for the pavlova because I'm going to make a pavlova with that, okay? Your 6 tablespoons or so of butter you're going to need, and make sure that it is chilled. It doesn't have to be frozen. Room temperature is okay, but I'd rather that you have it chilled for the consistency that you want, right? So let's slide on this over, and we're going to start this here. You're going to do this over low heat, okay? So over low to medium low heat. And the reason you're going to do it under low heat is because you do not want this to curdle and become scrambled eggs, right? So here we go. We're just going to keep going here. I'm going to whisk, and then I'm actually going to go and get my spatula, and because I want to keep this moving, okay? I want to make sure that I'm scraping the bottoms at all times. And the reason you want to make sure you keep this moving and scrape the bottom at all times is so that it doesn't stick to the bottom and burn, right? You don't want scrambled eggs. So this is where we got to be super careful, right? And I was just thinking about life and, you know, some of the hard things that we are experiencing, not just in my life, but in the world, right? And I'm like, you know, life will be whatever perspective you want to take it in. So if I want to take all of the woe is me stuff that's happening in my life, I would literally just be sitting on a couch right now, eating bonbons and not taking care of myself. But I decided I don't want to be that person. All right. I want to be a different person. I want to be somebody who can look at lemons and say, okay, this is lemons. That doesn't mean that I have to, you know, like just take it and be sour, right? So that's why I'm adding a little bit of sugar. I'm taking my time. I'm really going to baby this thing, because when you are going through something, y'all, you need to feel it to heal it, okay? You need to feel it to heal it. So stop running away from your issues. Stop running away from problems. Stop running away from things that are sour and things that are, you know, hard, because they are. Like, life is a balance. You're going to have moments in your life where it's going to be amazing. And then you're going to have moments in your life when it's not so freaking amazing. Okay? And when it's not so freaking amazing, a little sugar. Make it amazing, right? Although I do try to live my life as sugar-free as possible, especially since I've really started taking care of myself and taking care of what I put in my body and what I eat and all of that great stuff. And I've really been diligent in cooking every day and all of that kind of stuff. So that has been actually really fun. I've really enjoyed that. So I got to pull this off for a few minutes and stir, because this doesn't take a long time, but it does take some finesse, okay? So take it off, put it back on. And what I'm waiting for and what I'm looking for is for it to be thickened, okay? And I've been doing, oh my gosh, culinary for maybe close to 20 years. It has been the love of my life. I have been a coach for women for, oh my God, 12 years maybe, helping women create businesses and having businesses align to their values, their faith, what they want to bring out in the world. It has been a true joy. And in this channel, we are not just going to be cooking just for food. We're also going to be cooking our soul, y'all. We got to cook with the soul, because a lot of us are going through some stuff, and you don't need to be going through some stuff alone, okay? So we're just going to make some food, have a good time, come sit at the table, and let's enjoy life, because life is a precious gift. And even when you're going through hard times and issues, it is a precious, precious gift. And I want you guys to be in a place in your heart and mind that you just can get away, and as you're cooking, just go somewhere else and, you know, feel something different and not have to let the world come and hit you all the time, right? And so let's take life by the horns. Let's cook what we want to cook. Let's do what we want to do. Let's create what we want to create. And let's make beauty out of things that are supposed to tear us down and supposed to make us feel less than, not worthy enough, not smart enough. Maybe something that's so challenging that you don't know if you're really going to get through it. And God, I totally get that, right? So in my podcast, I had a gentleman that came on that talked to me about how he lost his son to fentanyl. And it was devastating and hard, and he went and started drinking, and his wife also started drinking. And one day he realized, oh my God, my wife is deteriorating in front of me. And he lost his wife too of alcoholism. She just couldn't bear the thought of losing her child, and I totally can understand that. And so I was listening to his story, and I was just so enthralled with all that he was saying, because he has taken what was supposed to be something that can take him down, and he actually made an app where he now helps people with loss and any type of like mental health issues that need someone there for them. And it is amazing that he took lemons and made what he made, right? And so we're gonna take our lemons, and I wanna show you, because it's getting super thick. I don't know if you can see that, but it's getting rich and thick, and that's what you want, okay? So the way we know if this is actually thick enough is you take it, you go to the back of the spoon or whatever you have, rub your hand on it. This is thick enough, okay? It should leave a streak. If it leaves a streak, it is thick enough. So we're gonna turn this off, pull this to the side. All right, I'm gonna put this in here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start dropping my cubes of butter in, a little bit at a time, because I want it to melt, but I don't want it to be a big greasy mess, okay? So we're gonna do a little at a time. I'll show you. See how we're dropping a little bit at a time? You're gonna take a little more, drop that in, and you're gonna keep doing that until all 6 tablespoons are well incorporated, right? Now, sometimes we don't have the right tools in life or in the kitchen, right? That's why I thought that doing this as a bain-marie, is a technique that definitely works. But I know all of us at least have a pot, right? We have a spatula. So let's do life as simply as we can, because you don't always need the fancy tools, right? You just need to slow down. You just need to have patience. And although this is one of those dishes that's going to take patience, and even the pavlova that I want to make for this, it's going to take patience. I mean, it bakes in the oven for an hour, and then you turn off the oven, and it goes in for stays in there with the oven off for like another hour, right? That's patience. But it's something that is unbelievable and beautiful and tasty. And it takes what's supposed to be leftovers, right? So we used only egg yolks in this recipe. So I'm now gonna take those egg whites and I'm gonna make the pavlova for it, right? And that's what I want you to do in life. Take whatever you think is left over, whatever you think is not good enough, or something that you haven't thought of, and you're like, I've been wanting to do that, but I don't think I can, all of that stuff. I'm telling you, if you have patience, right? Patience brings a lot of wisdom. A lot of us who have built businesses, who are truthful about what they've, created and how long it took, will tell you, okay, that it is not going to happen overnight. And I know that a lot of people have all of these clickbait things that they do, right? Where they try to say to you, oh, you're going to have this much in this much of time, right? They didn't tell you that it took them 8 to 10 years to get to that point, right? And so, yeah, can they shortcut things for you? Yes. The issue is, though, is that if you try to, what's the word I'm looking for? Shortcut. If you try to shortcut your progress in your life, what's going to happen is that you're not going to be prepared. You're not going to be prepared for the blessings. You're not going to be prepared for what's coming, because you're trying to do everything fast, because everything nowadays has to be fast. But look how long I've been sitting here stirring this amazing lemon curd, right? It's been at least 6 minutes, and I'm taking my sweet time. Why? Because it is important, y'all. You have to take the time to stir. You got to take the time to add one ingredient, one thing to your funnel, one thing to your business, one thing at a time. And if you take your time to do that, you're going to have the results that you want. You are going to have this amazing lemon curd in your life. And I know that times can be really tough, but here's what I want to encourage you with. that the things that you think are really, really tough, have you ever thought that maybe, just maybe, it's going to be your best comeback yet? For real. And I'm not just saying that to like be like, oh yeah, everything's going to be amazing, because that's not true. But life is about give and take, and it is about balance, and there is good things and there is bad things, and that is life, right? Life is that way. It's going to challenge you. It's going to have amazing moments and not so amazing moments. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay for it not to have those amazing moments, right? And so this is now ready, and it's beautiful. Let me show you. It leaves a ribbon, so you know it's ready. Oh, so pretty. So now that this is incorporated and is amazing, if I say so myself. Now, normally you can pass this through a strainer, right, to make it even smoother. But I don't care. I don't think I want to. I don't think I need to make that next step. And there's no eggs or anything in here. So, and I didn't put lemon zest. And a lot of times we do that so that we can have a very smooth lemon curd without having the lemon zest, like the little bumps of the lemon zest inside. Oh my gosh, y'all. What? Look at that. Oh. All right, once you have this delicious lemon curd, you're gonna take like a little piece of plastic and you're going to just put it right on the top of the lemon curd. And the reason you do this is so that it doesn't form a skin. You don't really want a skin to form. This has cooled down pretty much because we've been stirring it with the butter. So I'm just gonna put this little plastic wrap right on the top of that, just like that. Into the fridge it goes. Next, let's do a pavlova. Guys, hang in there, okay? Life's gonna give you lemons, the world's gonna give you lemons, things are gonna give you lemons, all right? But when you have lemons, make some lemon curd. All right, this is Neena Perez. If you need me for anything, it's info@neenaperez.com. Cheers, until next time.